हरि करना।
Now again, I will take you back to the machine learning. See, everything, whatever you learn, if there is some connection, there should be some connection between your machine learning. So that's the reason. Now let's see what's the connection between our machine learning models with the addition rules for probability. So the addition rule for probability in machine learning models. So the addition rule for probability in machine learning models applies when we want to compute the probability of the occurrence of one or more events. Specifically, there are two variants of the rule. First one, disjoint events. Disjoint events. If two events A and B are disjoint, that means they cannot occur at the same time. What is that? Mutually exclusive events. If two events A and B are disjoint, that is, they cannot occur at the same time, then the probability of either A or B occurring is the sum of their individual probabilities. That is, P of A or B is equals to P of A plus P of B. So, for example, in a binary classification, I'm taking a machine learning model, classification model, in a binary classification problem where the target variable can only take on the value of 0 or 1, the probabilities of getting a 0 and getting a 1 are mutually exclusive. So the probability of getting either a 0 or either a 1 is therefore the sum of the probabilities of getting a 0 and getting a 1. That's it. Here is the equation. Probability of 0 or 1 is equals to probability of 0 plus probability 1. That's the best application from machine learning model. Then the second one is non-disjoint events or not mutually exclusive events in our language. Okay, not mutually exclusive events. If two events A and B are not disjoint, that is, they can occur at the same time, then we need to subtract the probability of their intersection from the sum of their individual probabilities to avoid double counting. That's what I told you before. And that's what I have explained even in my sets and notations course also. So the probability for this, so that's the reason here it's P of A or B will become P of A plus P of B minus P of A and B. The intersection part we will be removing to avoid double counting. So for example, in a multi-class classification, for this we need to go for the multi-class classification problem where the target variable can take on three values, example dog or cat or bird. The events getting a dog and getting a mammal or not disjoint. If we want to calculate the probability of getting either a dog or a mammal, we need to subtract the probability of getting a dog that is not a mammal from the sum of the probabilities of getting a dog and getting a mammal. So hence our equation would become probability of dog or mammal is equals to probability of dog plus probability of mammal minus of intersection to avoid the double counting. Okay, that's why we have subtracted the intersection part of dog and not mammal. Dog and okay, clear?